So I want to draw a line between what I experienced in Together Tuesday yesterday and a few conversations that I just had coming from a local event organized for nonprofits. And it comes down to professional empathy. 97% of nonprofits make under $5 million a year. The vast majority of these are community focused organizations. The vast majority of these people do not have professionalized training on how to do the vast majority of things relating to not only running a nonprofit, but also running the business side of that, running board meetings, things that you do not have to do if you are a for profit business. And so there was a question that I posed to a panel that I said, look, Center for Effective Philanthropy had indicated that burnout is like one of the biggest issues that we need to pay attention to. What, if you had a magic wand, what would you hope that funders can do to support that? And the answer that I got from this well-resourced organization here in my region was basically like, well, I've never been burned out, so like just run your team well. And that kind of got amplified in a few other conversations that I had. And the reality is that if I compare that to a conversation that I facilitated with the Generosity Roundtable yesterday, there is a woman who you can tell that she had been through some traumatic experiences when it comes to business meetings, when it comes to sitting around a table and trying to make decisions. And so it took her a little bit to get into the game. And she ultimately even said, like, I don't know if I'm smart enough to play this. And the practical reality is that when you hear at these events, these gatherings, the panels, things like that, that it's like, it's all mindset. It's like, yes, it is all mindset. And you have to have a mindset that is also open and empathetic to what other people are experiencing and what other people are struggling with. I had another gentleman at this event even say, like, oh, well, bad board meetings are just because you have bad people who are chairing it. How do they learn? How do people actually know if people on their team are comfortable? How do you know for certain that you ran a good meeting? Or are the power dynamics ultimately there that the person's going to go, oh, yeah, great meeting, boss? And it was not. And so this is what I mean by it actually helps to step outside of yourself and view from another perspective to be a good leader. And that I actually think is what is going to be the hallmark of the next phase of organizations who are going to make it, is the ones who understand that professional empathy. So, interesting day, interesting week. A lot more on this topic, but just kind of want to get this out.